My name is Ismael. I am from Afghanistan. Currently, I am working with an international humanitarian independent organization. The earthquake happened almost 5 days ago, 2022, 6/25. It was the middle of night when the earthquake happened, and not only I, everybody was sleeping there. I was also sleeping, and when it happened, with the first quake, with the first shaking of the earthquake, I immediately stood up because it was very strong. And when I went outside of the room, it was also raining and the weather was a little bit cold. So I was near to vomit. I had like the nausea and I wanted to vomit, but I couldn't. It was very strong, and this was the first time that I observed such a strong earthquake in my country. Just after a few minutes, I received a call from one of my relatives who was in the same area where many people have died. He told me that we heard from the radio or from something else that another earthquake is also expected to happen some minutes later. Therefore, you are advised to be in a safe environment and not to go inside the room. So the entire night we were standing outside of the room. It was also raining. Early morning, when I came to my office, the field coordinator of the organization asked me about the situation, like what happened in my village. I was not aware that how many people were died, how many people were injured, and how strong it was. During the day, I heard from the radios, I heard from the people that many people were wounded, many people were died, and many homes were also destroyed. The number of died people was not stable. Time by time, it was going up until the end of the day. It were more than 1,000 people who lost their lives, and more than 1,500 people were injured, and many homes were destroyed. As I was from the same area and my relatives still live there, therefore I made many calls to them, and I had a video call with them because I was not sure what's happening there. When I started home, to the environment, to the people, I was really depressed. Which means I had some kind of stress and I couldn't concentrate in my work. The next day, my organization I'm working with, MSF, decided to go there. So we sent one medical team there, and they operated there successfully. And 2 days later, we had a helicopter flight there. So we wanted to observe the environment, if we have the ability to provide some further support items, first aid, if we are able to go there or not. So when I went there, we went to Spera district. This is the district where almost 30 people have died. There are 2 districts, 2 villages, which had the greatest amount of casualties, like one is Ghana and one is Durand. When we went there were many organizations, many agencies, many NGOs, administrations available to help for the people. When we were there during the day, the earthquake also happened many times, but it was not as severe as the first one was. And the homes of people were destroyed because these homes are usually made in the mountainous area. And these homes were not constructed. They were the muddy homes. So the people were living in this earth, they were living in tents, and they needed the basic needs. There were countless people who were suffering from many things. For example, their homes were destroyed and they weren't able to have proper food and nutrition. And there was no enough place for them to sit in because they were not able to go into their rooms and homes because most of the homes were destroyed, and the few which were not destroyed were very risky and very dangerous because nobody was able to go there. Many of the homes were cracked and their walls were not very stable. I was here for the entire day, and then I come back to my first province. And this was not the only earthquake that happened that night. Since that time, every day there is, for example, earthquake but they are not strong as the first one was. And I think yesterday also 3 people were died in my district, because of the earthquake. Now it is very easy for the earthquake to kill people, because the homes are already to be destroyed. The walls are already to be fall down and ruined. And when there is a small and not very strong earthquake, it can destroy the home. One of the biggest problems is the road. Most of the roads are like destroyed, and it's really hard to get there by car, by vehicle, and by other things. So the only way that which we can provide even the basic is the helicopter or the airplane. People are still afraid. People are still in danger. So generally, the people are not only suffering physically, they are also suffering mentally, because nobody is sure that how long they will live, how long they will be there. That time, I was easily afraid of everything, even though when I was sitting in my office, if I would hear something noisy, I was afraid. I thought, oh, it could be an earthquake. And since that time, whenever I'm facing with anything strange or anything that I think is dangerous, I'm afraid very easily. It is not only me. I think everybody is like stressed. Everybody, I think, like how the depression. And I think now I'm not as brave as I was before the earthquake. A great number of people who died in one day, like 1,000 people are not less people. Even the one person is very much important for the community, for the world, and the life. Everybody is precious, respected. And losing almost 1,000 people in one day is, I think, a very traumatic condition. It was not only the died people, there were also people who were wounded, like, for example, 15,000 or 100 or 1,600 people were wounded. The only thing that really shocked the nation, the government, the world was losing the people. Although we are sad for the devastated homes, for other things which was destroyed, but one day they can be repaired. One day we'll make another home, another thing. But the people who are lost, they will not come back to this world to live. So this was a very shocking event. Apart from the earthquake as well as the floods, there were snowing. It was very heavy snowing, and it closed the roads, the ways for the people. And it was the first time that the snowed in Bamiyan province. It is a province of Afghanistan. And I think there were also some disease which spread in the same days among the cows and among the other animals, which killed many cows and many animals. It was also like upsetting for me, because the people are poor, and the cows, goats, and these animals are the only way that we can earn money. That made the life very difficult for us during the past week. The world is a home for us. It is not only for one country, it's also not for one organization. Everybody lives in the world. And when everybody lives in the world, I think this is a responsibility of everyone not to harm the environment. This is our home, for whom we are responsible to rebuild the home, not to destroy our home, not to hurt our home, not to hurt other people. I think the responsibility is of everyone, not of one person. The positive contribution of the people in the world is important for this world, because one person, it could be difficult for one person to change the world, but if we are together, if we are united, we can positively change the world. At least, if we cannot stop the earthquakes, if we cannot stop any other natural disaster, at least we can stop the man-made disaster. World is our home. It will be better to live in a safe environment. Like everybody wants to go to heaven, nobody wants to go to hell. So let's make the world a heaven, not a hell.